Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am back off vacation and a ton of stuff has happened in the Warhammer gaming world since I've been away. You've probably seen that Dawn of War 3 has gone into open beta. There's a ton of people been streaming it, been playing it. You've probably seen the Total War Warhammer 2 a cinematic and all that been announced and stuff, with Lizard Men and High Elves, Dark Elves, and the hint of Skaven on the horizon, which I'll be covering very, very soon. But first off, I want to make a video dedicated to Eternal Crusade because there's a lot of content that's been added since I've been away, and I want to try and fill you chaps in on what's happened. Hopefully, most of you know, but for the people who don't know, this video is for you. So let's start off with the racial campaigns. Now, for people who are aware of how Eternal Crusade works, we have campaigns, but each race has a campaign. You have to win 10 matches and you have to fill up the bar to overall win the entire campaign to get RTC and Rogue Trader points and stuff like that. But what they've done now, they've changed it to where only one campaign is going to be going on, and it's only going to be one race at a time. And as you can see here now, this is the Orc campaign. Now I'm logged on to my Orc character. If I also log on to my Space Marine character, I won't have a campaign overview at all because this is the Orc campaign. So it says here, a new war. Boys, it is time for our green tide to sweep the surface of this miserable planet. Let's show these reckless scums what the Orcs can do to their useless I love reading Orc stuff. Useless existence. Charge and never stop till the dirt on the ground turn red from their meaningless bloods. If we wins, there will be big rewards for everyone. Wow! It's kind of weird that, because some of it's Orcish and then some of it goes like English, and it's really, really hard to follow. So one of the cool things I really like about this is that it looks like, if you can see the shoulder pad, I don't think you can see my mouse move on the screen because my GeForce Experience doesn't record my mouse movements anymore, so I have no idea what's going on. But over here, when it says Scar Blitz, and you got like this shoulder pad, I think that's what you actually earn for completing the actual fully campaign. I don't think you complete it. I don't think you get that from winning 10 games. I think you get it from winning the 10 games and winning the campaign, which would make sense because it's, it's like, okay, you've earned this armor for actually winning the campaign, which I really, really like, because one of the things that was getting on my nerves a bit is that for me, this game is all about rule of cool, where you look fancy and badass on the battlefield. You're supposed to be looking like, a warrior that stands above the rest, but you can get that just by buying stuff off the store. And I want armor where you can only get it through time, dedication, skill from in-game, instead of just going to the store and buying it. So when someone comes across you on the battlefield, they think, wow, this guy's spent an endless amount of hours on this game, he has no life, that guy's a badass, I'm going to stay away from him. So that's the kind of stuff I would like to see in game, and it looks like they're technically going down this route by doing some of that kind of stuff with the armor you're going to be getting when you complete these campaigns. So yep, I look forward to the Space Marine stuff, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for the other races. Let's move on to other stuff which has been added into Eternal Crusade while I've been away. Now, another thing they've added into game is that we can actually purchase more character slots now. So for someone like me who wants to make a lot of content on this game, I very, very much welcome this, because I had the problem with that. I wanted to make a Blood Angel, a Space Wolf, a Dark Angel, get them all to rank 6 so I can show off some of the really cool cosmetic stuff on them and what they actually look like, but I didn't really have that because I only had 4 slots to use. But now that they've added the extra character slots, I can actually purchase those and actually make characters and stuff and show all that kind of stuff off. So all you need to do this is just go to your purchase slot here, and it costs 10,000 RTC. Now I'm not going to buy another one because I've already purchased a slot just before. Once you purchase a slot, and you'll see these little arrows pop up, so I'm just going to click that way, and there is my empty character slot there, and all you need to do there is just go to create again, and then you can create a character of whatever you want to create. I'll probably create a Dark Angel and make some cool stuff up with him. I've always wanted a Chaos character anyway, so who knows. Right, let's move on and let's look at some of the cosmetic stuff. Now, with the Space Marine faction, we've had a new pair of cosmetic arms that have been put in. They're Mark III arms. If I just go to my loadouts here, I've actually already put them on my Heresy character, which I'm trying to make to a Great Crusade / Horus Heresy era character. And as you can see, he's actually got the arms on. If I go to the appearance here and go to arms, you can see Relic Mark III bracers. Now they've got little skulls on the hands, which look pretty cool. If I could, I'd probably remove the skulls. I don't really like having skulls on my guy, even though I've got a big skull under his chest. But you can see here, if I take them off, what they look like with, without, and then with. So without and then with. So a little bit more padding around the lower arm there, and obviously the skull on the hand. I don't think we've got a skull on this hand. I can't really see. I think we have. I think I can just make out a skull right there. But yeah, those are the Mark III bracers. I was hoping that we'd have a lot more of the actual arms, like the Mark IV, the Mark V, the Mark VI Corvus. Apparently, I've heard rumors. These are rumors that they're doing the Mark VIII Errant armor, which should be added very, very soon. So I'll keep an eye out onto that. Anyway, let's push into game because I want to show you something which they've added in game. Okay, so one of the really cool things which has been added into the game, which used to be in the game, but it broke the game somehow, and they've only just added it back. And it's a huge thing as well. It's voice over IP. Now, from someone who, like me, who runs a guild and I'm surrounded by teamwork every day, I don't really have a problem communicating with people. But there's people who are not in guilds in this game, and they don't want to be in guilds in the game, and that's fine. They don't want to be in guilds in the game, but they're hindered by the lack of teamwork, especially so on the Space Marine side. There's quite a lot of new players on the Space Marine side, so it's it's getting them used to all the gameplay and stuff that works. And there's been a huge brick wall in the way with communication. Now, we've been asking for voice over IP for so long, and we finally got it. And I'm just going to show you how it basically works. Now, I'm in the garrison. I'm on my own in the garrison because I didn't want anyone to shout stuff back and ruin the video. So I've set my key to Z, or Z, as some Americans would say. All I need to do is hold it down, and as you can see there, next to my name, there is a microphone that lights up stating that I am communicating in game, so people can see that. If you're in a squad on the left side, you'll see the microphone marker light up, so you know who's speaking to you and stuff like that. So very grateful that we actually have voice over IP in the game now. It's very much needed to communicate to people who are not familiar with the game, people who don't know how to play the game. You can just give them advice, because typing during a multiplayer game is probably never a great idea. You're probably going to get shot while you're typing and stuff like that. So thank you for the devs for getting that in, and hopefully this will create a lot more teamwork with individuals who are not in guilds, and even between guilds actually in game. So if my VM and I see another guild in game, I can say, hey, VM will hold this point, you guys hold that point, etc, and we communicate in game through voice over IP. So it works out very well. So thank you for that, developers, and yeah, really cool feature that has been re-added back into the game. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over some of the general stuff that's been put into the game and discuss it somewhat, and give some feedback and all that kind of stuff, just to end the video with. So one of the main things, they've lowered the price on many items in the store, which again for me is welcomed. I still think some of the pricing on the store is quite ridiculous. So the cheaper it is, the more people will spend in game. I see it, and that means more money going back towards the developers and stuff, so they can create more stuff for us in game. So I'm happy with that. Some item bundles in the store have been disabled to make way for the new upcoming bundles. So I'll be looking out for them and doing some videos on them once they release. Firing is now blocked while reloading a weapon. This for me, I don't know how I feel about this. In a way, I can see it. I can kind of understand the balancing issues with it, but in another way, it is a pain in the ass. Especially when you haven't got a weapon that fires a lot of rounds, for example a stalker bolt, and you're just reloading it, and then you can't really fire, you have to switch to your sidearm and stuff. So I'll have to still play around with that, but at the moment I'm not really liking it. I know people probably disagree with me and say they like it, but hey, that's me. I'm just not feeling it at the moment. The voice volume setting has been renamed to in-game voice volume to reflect the fact that it only affects barks, so so people don't get confused with in-game voice over IP and a blood angel asking you to smell his blood, which I still think is a fucking strange bark to give to someone. We've got the extra character slots, which I've already gone over. Squadron and Imperium packs available in-game. In-game by credit screen, so you can actually get them now actually in the game. Remove the requisition cap, which again I welcome. You know, I had a ton of XP and I was getting XP and it wasn't really adding up. I know I've got like 1.4 million, but hey, I want more. Prevent players from interrupting their reloaded by shooting, which I've already just covered, and added the squig armor for the orcs players. So if you're an orc, go and check it out. You have that awful looking squig armor, in my opinion, which I don't really like. I wish the orcs had actually more armor, which the races have in this game, because it would make sense that they actually loot it from the people that they're fighting on this planet. So you know, you have like a chaos helmet or something, like trying to squashed onto like an orc head or something like that, but it's not, and you know, his skull's all sticking through and it's all broken and snapped and stuff, because you know, he's looted it from another player in game and stuff like that. I just thought that would have been a bit more sense, but hey, what do I know, eh? But yeah, that is me done, chaps. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed doing it. I'm going to be doing a lot more content this coming week because I've missed out on a hell of a lot of stuff. I'll be streaming as well, so if you're interested, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be giving away some Dawn of War game packs, hopefully, at the ending of this month and stuff, once the game's out and released and all that kind of stuff. I'm in communication with Games Planet at the moment, the people who I'm partnered with, and they're going to be giving me a special coupon code as well, so to get the game really, really cheap with them. So if you're interested in that, look out for that. I'll probably post it on my Discord or Twitter or something like that if you're interested in that. But that is me done. I think I'm going to go to bed because I'm still jet lagged. And yeah, so I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching the video, and it's good to be back, brothers. Purge in his glorious name.